already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They run again on first down, Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quit talking about it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Right left. Kill. Turn up. Check 13. Check 13.
Now a draw play. This is Jones.
Rush in.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You're not going anywhere. You can't get past.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 16, Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Danielle Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing, Cousins. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Protein spill.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
55.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Adams has it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now is a pretty big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Shelton.
On second and very short, Rodgers dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him the first.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Bravo. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On the 50. Hey, you block over here. 55.
On second and goal, Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On second down, Cousins again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Here we go. Jump out. Hey, Zoo.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Now Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
I'm coming. Hatchet. Check. Fresh down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Top Get 300. Shift. Hold. Back to 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a run with Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Cousins on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Even. 4 down, even. Hey, Charlie. 55. Check, 55. Mike. We go. Plant. 55's the mic. Check, 55's the mic. It's our field.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Jones. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise, going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Boxing.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got the hook up to McLeod. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing. Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get it clear that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
27 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins the thrower. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fourth down, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Check. 48.
First down, Vikings.
Zebra.
Cousins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Got an open man. It's McLeod. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.